So following the rib mobilisation exercises which we showed you, now we're going to be using the back block. So the thoracic back block is using the block transversely, as you can see there on the floor. First of all, you lie back over the block. Now it's always trial and error getting the block in the right position, making sure that it's absolutely in line with the spine. And then with the knees bent there, Cam, you carefully lower the head back with the hands, and then you put the head to the floor. Then you straighten the arms over your head, interlacing the fingers and turning the palms away. It's really important to lower your head, otherwise you strain the front of your neck. And then you lower one knee and then the other. Now it's important to put your hand behind your shoulder there and feel that the back block's absolutely in the right position, because the top edge should be level with the crossbar of the shoulder, and the block should be straight in alignment with the spine. And then back you go, and then hands back up to 12 o'clock. And then the first exercise is what we call the angel's wings, which is disengaging the fingers and with the back of the hand in contact with the floor all the way around. A lovely wide semicircle down to the hips and then back again. And this really scoops out the front of the shoulder joint. It really opens out the front of the chest where you can get pulled forward and you can be hunched. It's often very difficult to do the top 1/8, say. So right there as he's going through, and we'll do one more go going up. It's that 7/8 of the way up, what I call the eagle stretch. It's often really uncomfortable there, and the hands often lift off the floor to go that extra bit. In fact, I often like you to slow down as you go through that bit, because that's where you need the extra stretch, and you can even drop the arms back to the floor there and then come down. Good. And now the other exercise, which also is very effective at opening up the front part of the chest, is the rusty Bible. I don't know why I've got all these biblical expressions. So the arms are over the front of the chest in the prayer position with a beautiful right angle at the elbows. Elbows are pinned together as the hands are, and then you open the chest by lowering the front and back of the rusty Bible to the floor, trying your hardest to keep that bend of 90 degrees at the elbow. What's very hard there is to get the back of the wrist to the floor, and what tends to happen is that you let the elbow open out. Now here he's closing the rusty Bible again. Just bring the hands down to a beautiful pure right angle and then opening again. And as you do it each time, the pectoral muscles across the front of the chest let go, so you can get further down more easily, but you often find the arms judder. And then one more time up. Close the Bible on the chest. And this stretches you through your clavicles, it stretches you away from the sternum. It stretches the front of the shoulder joint. It also mobilises the ribs at the back. And now we're going into the brachial plexus stretch, which is the final exercise when you're on the back block. So in that position you straighten your arms out so that they're straight on the floor, and then you lift the elbows off the floor so that only your fingertips are touching the floor. And then you drop the elbows back again, and then you lift up again. Beautiful stretch, and you feel that through the inner upper arms as all the nerves from your neck through to your arm are stretched. It's a lovely nerve flossing technique as well. Good. And down, and there, that's enough. You can go back over your head again and interlace your fingers again, just one more stretch that way. That's wonderful for the shoulders. Beautiful opening out of the shoulders, stretching the shoulder scapular union. But then to come off, you don't lift your head off the block. You keep your head on the floor, you bend your left knee, and you roll over like a log to come off. Otherwise you lose all that you've gained. Keeping the head, and then you sit up from there. And there we go. Thanks, Cam.